Hey y'all, it's Mocha Mima. I have a sad story for you coming out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Let me play my intro and I'll tell you what happened. Hey y'all, it's Mocha Mima. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, an extra special welcome. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Y'all make sure you like and subscribe. Click on the bell button for uploads. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video or if I go live. Now y'all, this is a sad story out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Imagine you're a father, drop your kids off at the babysitter. And that's what Dockery did on July 25th. He dropped off his daughter Jenesis and other daughter Amaya to the babysitter. Within an hour or so of dropping them off, he gets a phone call that his daughter Jenesis, who is 8 years old, due to turn 9 within a week or so, was shot in the head by the babysitter's 11-year-old son. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the clip for you. Oh, this is hard, y'all. This is hard. I'm going to play the clip for you from the local TV station down in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
This has been a horrible nightmare.
You can see the emotion and grief on the face of Dockery. He's the father of 8-year-old Jenesis Dockery. The little girl was shot on July 25th at her babysitter's home. This afternoon, the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office petitioned the Juvenile Justice Department to bring charges of larceny of a firearm and manslaughter against the 11-year-old accused of shooting her.
This juvenile had access to this safe, all right? Either the safe was open and he had access to it, or he had the combination. In my opinion, that is not a secure weapon.
An emotional 911 call released today from the mother of the 11-year-old describes what happened.
I didn't know my son brought a gun home from my dad's house, and it fell out of the closet, and it shot the little girl that I'm babysitting.
Okay.
And I need an ambulance now.
Okay, so we're going to get...
Jenesis died 2 days later at the house. The family wants charges brought against the adults they say allowed the 11-year-old to have access to the gun.
So we're not happy with, at this time, that the supervision, parents, or whoever the case may be, that's had control of these weapons are not being charged with a crime. And that's something we're pushing for. We wore orange pins on the day we buried our daughter for gun violence awareness. Because as much as we want justice for our daughter, this is something no parent should ever have to do.
Now, you can see there, it's just a sad story. Like was said in the video, Dockery, his wife Jennifer, dropped the daughter off at the babysitter's house. Now there's conflicting reports about the gun. Some are saying that the gun was owned by the parents of the babysitters. So the reports are going back and forth. Some, saying that the kid was playing with the gun. I don't know what the case was, but what I know is that there's an issue with gun safety here in the United States. This little girl should still be here. There's no reason why she's gone. It's absolutely ridiculous. Look at that face. She's beautiful. So much promise. Who knows who she could have become. And like so many before her, and unfortunately so many that will come after her, because of the gun laws in the United States, because of gun safety, because of people not paying proper attention to their children and what their children are doing. Tragedies like this happens. There's a community that is outraged about the death of this beautiful little girl. So y'all, we just have to keep the family prayed up. There was an interview that Mr. Dockery did with CBS, and this is just very hard for me, just the fact that I lost my own daughter. So this, he, as also you may have noticed, the attorney that was speaking is Harry Daniels. He's a civil rights attorney down in North Carolina. You guys may have noticed him from the Andrew Brown that had gotten shot by police maybe 2 years ago or so down in North Carolina. From that lawsuit that was going on and some other lawsuits. He works with Ben Crump and Lee Merritt. I think he may even be somehow involved, in helping out with the case that's going on in Alabama, helping them out with the black people over there. Like, he's involved with a lot of cases. The family wants the adults charged in this case. They want the adults charged, and you can't blame them. This is just tragic, and I'm just at a loss for words because, I lost my daughter. It wasn't to gun violence, but I know what it is for a child to be gone. And in the interview, Mr. Dockery said, my daughter's life was tragically taken. It's hard, y'all. It's just very hard. I'm just struggling. And Mr. Dockery also said that his walking into the house and seeing the pictures of his daughter on the wall, it hurt to think. He said it hurt to think of a situation where he would have to comfort his youngest daughter about a situation with her sister. And she's known for dancing, laughing, smiling, like most girls her age, like 8-year-old girls. And he talked about how she loved and enjoyed even the smallest things in life. Like, she was just a beautiful 8-year-old girl. He said that he sees little girls that are his daughter's age that look, remind him of his daughter. And he just thinks about how her life was cut short. And like it said, this happened on the 25th of July, and Genesis passed on the 27th, and they just buried her this past Wednesday on August 9th. And it's just so very sad. I have another video I think I'm going to play. Ooh. I think I have another video that I might play for you guys. It's just The whole thing is just, the whole thing is just, to me, it's just so sad. It's just really sad. And all of these, let me just go over and bring it. All of these are sad. I just can't stress enough. Pull this up. Oop. We just can't stress enough how sad these situations are. Okay.
How emotional this.
Tonight, we're hearing from a father mourning the loss of his 8-year-old daughter, fatally wounded at a Cumberland County home last week.
CBS 7 News' Justin Moore joins us live now after speaking with the girl's father earlier today. And Justin, I can only imagine how emotional this must have been for them.
His emotions into words, he's so overwhelmed with emotions with all of this. He said no father should have to bury their little girl, and he wants answers to his daughter's death.
Jenesis Dockery seen here doing one of her favorite TikTok dances.
She loved to dance. She just loved and enjoyed even the smallest things in life.
Videos like this one of little Jenesis dancing are now the only precious memories for her parents and little sister.
It hurt my heart to think that I would be in a situation where I would have to comfort my youngest daughter about a situation with her sister.
Jenesis' father, Fawn Dockery, says his daughter was shot while at the babysitter's home on July 25th. She died 2 days later from her injuries.
That initial walk into the door and seeing her pictures on our walls.
Dockery says it has forever changed his family and wants justice for his daughter. Exactly how the little girl was wounded remains unclear.
Factual, truthful answers to everything that took place that day, and everyone that was involved held accountable.
Little Jenesis would have turned 9 years old this week. As part of the celebration, her parents got memorial tattoos.
We had already been talking about getting our daughters' names, and like, wow, what better moment than this?
Their daughter, leaving them with a lifetime of memories.
That dancing laughter, that person that just doesn't know a stranger, be that. That's how we really remember my daughter.
Yeah, our hearts goes out to that family. Now, Cumberland County Sheriff's Office is currently investigating this case. So far, no one has been charged with Jenesis' death. Live in Fayetteville, Justin Moore, CBS 17 News.
Yeah, definitely nothing. No family should ever have to go through something like that. All right. Thank you for the update there, Justin.
Ooh, y'all. It's a shame. And you know what? And the thing about it is this. It's not over for this family. Like, this is, you know, it may be over for, you know, people that can now get on with their lives. You know, like after this video, you know, it may cross my mind every now and then. I may think about the video that I've done about this little girl, and she'll pop into my mind because, you know, I've lost a child. So I'll think of her now and then, like I think of Anna from Newtown, you know, and like I think of Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery, And I think of Botham John, and I think of other people that it just have been lost through guns. You know, those people pop into my mind because they have parents. So I know what it is to be a parent and lose a child. Just the loss of a child. You know? So y'all pray for this family. You know, keep them in your prayers. You know, I'm just, you see, I don't know. And I'm going to leave y'all with the prayer that I found, because this is just, it's so tragic, and it's not, stuff like this is not ending. It just keeps happening. So with that, y'all, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Remember, click on that bell button, and I will see you in the next video.